Oh, we got the blue light on, which means we are live in Rabbit Town, Georgia. I was just in a party with the one and only Coach Brooks, Coach Freshwater, and Coach Warmby Cruton. And Coach Freshwater was saying something as soon as I was exiting the party, but I have no idea what he was about to say. So yeah, Coach. Coach Freshwater, when you get to watch this back, maybe you can tell us what the heck you were saying in the chat or something. I did just now send out the message for everyone in the Dynasty to be able to watch this. So I doubt he probably got that before I said it, but it is what it is. So when you get to see it, Coach Freshwater, let us know what you're about to say in the party if it concerns me. Because I clicked leave to get this thing rolling. Obviously, what did I say? I said that as soon as I was leaving the party, you said, man, and I clicked leave as soon as you said that. So I have no idea if you were saying something to me or just in general or whatever. So I don't know. I left the party. So I said if it was important enough or it pertained to me, then shoot me a message in the chat. If not, like I said, it was for him. Okay. All right. Good deal. So, yeah. I wanted to say, first of all, that it was a beautiful day here in North Georgia. It was a beautiful day earlier in the day, and it's a beautiful evening. Right now, when I just came in the house a little while ago, I was still impressed at how wonderful it felt outside. And so I'm looking forward to this weather after we maybe have another little cold stretch. It's unfortunate that we have to have another cold stretch, because if our weather was like it was today every day for the next, month, I sure as heck wouldn't complain. I love weather like that. So, yeah. Here we are, though. Now we're in Akron, Ohio football mode, okay? We're in Akron now, not in Rabbit Town. So, in Akron, we are watching Akron versus Buffalo. I can't remember where this game was played last year, if I played at Buffalo. I might have. I can't remember where anything was. I just happen to remember that I played Jesse last year because I went back and looked at it and knew that we played Coach Cooper at Northern Illinois last year and then did it again this year in the great scheduling from the MAC conference, of which the commissioner has no part in for some reason. So stupid, but it is what it is. So we are, like I said, we're looking at Buffalo really quickly. I mean, because I told him I would invite him, so I will invite him in just a second. Let's just see who touches the ball at Buffalo. Obviously, so we see the quarterback. He's got one. It all runs through him. Running backs is pretty much going to go through Henderson. So Henderson, this is a weird way to look at their stuff. Henderson's an 88 speed, though. Okay, so we know that. It looks like he wears a hoodie under his shoulder pads. What the heck are we doing, man? Let's see how fast this guy is real quick. And he is a 74 speed. So not a lot of speed at quarterback and running back. Throws it to the tight end a lot. So, yeah. But he's somewhat balanced overall. The tight end's the main dude, so sure. Yeah, and we ain't even going to really go through the defense. We're going to click the button, and we're going to play some football, because that's what the people are here to see, not give me a commentary on how I think Buffalo's football team's built. So, put the controller down as it's loading, and yeah, let me plug up my phone just in case I need it for something as we're playing. Hopefully it won't die as I somewhat look to my phone on occasion to see what you guys are seeing from the stream. But, yeah, you guys aren't watching this to watch me talk about Buffalo football. You're watching this to watch Akron play football. So, what do we expect? I expect Robinson to be involved like he is every single game that we play. He's already Akron's single season receiving yards leader. He's tied the record for most touchdowns in a season, receiving touchdowns. And I think he is, within 15, but I think it's closer than that. But we'll say he's within 15 receptions of breaking that record as well. So pretty much Robinson is – there's Coleman. Pretty much Robinson is let's just double check, make sure we got our playbook. We got the multiple. We got the Ole Miss Bama merger of playbooks, and that's what we did. But pretty much Robinson is in the process of having the greatest receiving season in Akron football history. So that's a plus. The negative is Akron football is 4-6 right now, and we're trying to win our last 2 games, which we're hopeful for to get ourselves into a bowl season, because if not, that's going to be just ridiculous that we break every school record that has to do with receiving and don't even make a bowl. As well as the chance to break the rushing touchdowns record from our running back also, and may not make the bowl. So that's where we're at with all these different things. Is we have a decent season going on, but again, I've said it, we got a couple of dogs on the team, and then we got some people who don't make any plays for us. So those guys make plays, and so that's the reason why we have the wins that we have, and we have some quality wins, and then we also have some bad losses because we have some people who also aren't pulling their weight and making their plays. So I'm very hopeful, though, that we will. I want to say, no, I think this is our last home game of the year. It looks like Coach Brooks won the toss, so I don't want to hear no more crying about not winning tosses from Coach Brooks, saying it's rigged against him. But I believe this is our last home game as well, so I'd love to get the seniors out of here on a good note. You know? Oh, man, we were close to breaking that, I felt like. Which he actually ran a touchdown back against, was it Coach Freshwater, I believe, to start the second half. So, I mean, he's certainly capable of doing that. We are going to get into our bunch quads offset. We're going to take Keith out. We're going to put Hines in. And hopefully we are not going to get a penalty, but I believe we're going to, of course, as we always do, to start the game. So why would we do anything any different here? Just typical Akron football. You know, we have 28 penalties, I believe, this year. I need for next year, someone who watches our stuff. Figure out how to do an Akron delay of game counter. And we're going to get one right here as I'm talking about nonsense. But figure out how to do an Akron delay of game counter for us for next season, and let's see how many we get through the course of a football season. Because I think it will shock and awe the people of how many we get every single game. It will be a absolutely ridiculous. So let's see what happens with that. But good run, though. I mean, that's the thing that's wild to me as well, is we get so many delayed games, and we usually, maybe I need to start every little, first down with a delay game, because we seem to do a decent job of making up for the fact that we're idiots and can't get the plays in. Because normally it feels like we still find a way to get a first down, which is what we did there on our first play. So I'm very thankful for that. And both of our running backs immediately get the handoff and they go get first downs. So we will flip over to get Robinson in here. I do want Hines back, and I want Finley out for the backup quarterback, Winterswick, or however you say his name is. And we're going to come out here in this formation now with another personnel change and put the other running back in. I mean, we play a lot of people here at Akron, so that's what we do. And then we'll see what he comes out with. Artemis says to just go ahead and let's toss it out there. So we're going to jet touch past this thing and send him on his merry way here.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Three plays, 3 first downs. Stuff works. Love it. I got nothing to say on that. If it all works, I'm happy right now. Now, as we go down the field, it's going to get harder and harder because everything's going to get tighter and tighter. But right now, I mean, this is the start you dream up outside of a delay game because our scripted plays, apparently, we don't get them in on time somehow still, even though we already know what we're running. We've already walked through it in practice like 30 times. We're going to go back with a duo, even though I think we could toss it out to some success. I don't feel like he's tight enough on the line yet that the duo won't get me something. And it got me 3. And I'm good with that because eventually we are going to get that toss. And when we do get that toss, and right now I'm just trying to see what he does with some of the similar formations. I just want to see how he's going to adjust throughout the game because we have an adjustment to his adjustments, but like I said, we eventually will toss it out. Right there, I think that the toss would have been better, but I wasn't necessarily just dying to toss it out and see what happened there. So we're going. Maybe I should have done a little more of a juke right there, a little harder. But I think that we. I think that we're all right still. It says what's his name's going to be on the field. I sure as heck hope he stays on the field, Hines, right here. And he did. Okay, good. Because I was going to say, if he doesn't, I'm going to be so upset. Because I love that play, and he needs to be the running back for that play. So far, good start for Akron football. But like I said, he's got to be the running back right there. Keith is not fast enough to take that thing to the house like he just did on that specific play. It was well blocked. It was a 3rd down, and we converted, and yeah, we got kind of what we wanted. And that's the way we want Akron football to look all the time. Did he rough the kicker? Can I put it on the, what's it called? Yeah, so we're going to accept that. The PAT's good, and then we're going to try and kick it. Well, I think I've seen Coach Worm pose this question before. Should we onside it since we're at the 50? I think we're going to avoid that, but I would love to do that. What do we have? So, let's sky kick it. And just see if he's going to think about returning it, which he did. And that's the reason why we sky kicked it. You know, kept it short in the end zone, but knowing they're on the 50, pushing everything down, and they get the ball at the 4. So that's huge for us, and that's the reason why we sky kicked it in that situation. No reason to kick it all the way. We kicked it in the end zone anyways. No reason to kick it out of the back of the end zone, because if he wants to take a chance on that, then we'll let him. And he certainly did. We're going to come out in our 4-3 to start the game, just because I don't know what he's going to try and do in this situation. But we're not blitzing him, and we're not, we're not doing anything wild. So he got it out of his hands real quick, and that's fine. I mean, he's got to go 96 yards, so we got a little time to make some adjustments and do this and that, We're going to sit right here in the same stuff.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Using the quick game.
Oh, bad angle for me in 24 right there. Bad angle.
That was a really nice catch.
We'll see what he picks. I may go nickel and go cover 2 for a play real quick and see what he's got. We're going to stay where everybody's at right now. See what he picks.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Lets it fly.
Out of bounds. Oh, I think let's see what happens. I can't see with the replay. I'm going to watch it again right here.
You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
It won't let me pause it to challenge it, and that's the reason why I waited to see, because I honestly do not believe he was in. and that's tough. So that stinks. The replay was kind of like choppy, but I don't think he was in. So I'll be very curious to go back after this. He did a good job on that cover 2, having someone occupy the deep half and then sending someone up the sideline. But like I said, I also don't believe he was in. So it's unfortunate for him if he wasn't in, and we could have got the challenge off. But it's fortunate for him and unfortunate for us that it would let me challenge it to see what was what. So it would have stunk either way. Stunk for him, stunk for us, depending on how they did it. But like I said, I don't believe he was in.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It ain't my job to call it. It's just my job to make adjustments and see if we can get stops. So hopefully we do right here.
From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it.
That number 64 he has is so far back with that quick drop, so quick. Now, McGee has done a great job all game of kind of trying to fight around and get off blocks and such, but he is so fast getting back there. It's insane. The job that, what's his name, is doing. So it says he's going to punt. I mean, you know how Coach Flame does the special teams. We take no chances in special teams. We are always in the punt safe man. And we will always be in the punt safe man. I don't care if you go for it from the 45. Go for it. But we are in punt safe man. Just know that. Anytime you choose to go for it. We call for a fair catch. Good. Live with it. Perfectly fine. And then let's see here. I mean, I kind of want to go back to the play we just ran. And let's see what he... Well, we can't find the play we just ran. So we're going to go stick and numb because I can't find nothing in this playbook ever. And it's my own dang playbook, which is incredible, isn't it? But whatever. We'll go right here with this.
There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown. And the quarterback is knocked down back
Dang.
to 13.
If we were just a little bit faster, see, that's where if we could have played horses. If we had the, there it is. All right, we're still towards the middle of the field. Let's see what this looks like. I have a feeling I'm screwing my drive up. I almost don't even want to run this play, but it's okay. We did the what's it called?
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13.
Can I go? Okay, we'll work on that a little bit.
Give to the back.
We'll work on that a little bit.
Down at the 20.
Where did all the quarter go, man? Just ticked away on us. Because we were trying to get that play before, what's it called, just so we could see how they lined up, and we ain't going to be able to see how they lined up.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Akron 7, Buffalo.
Did the coaching suggestions just tell us to chunk the ball? What are we doing with our coaching suggestions? Changing it up on them again. Didn't want to do what we, thought about doing. We'll change it up. See what we got. See if we can throw it out there maybe to Robinson if we like what we got. And we did.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but their big throw is good enough to get the first down.
All right, we're coming back to this, and we're going to go back right here.
What are they going to do in third short, third long? So far,
yeah.
The offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
We saw 7 come flying in instead of staying out there, and so we knew we were going to have one block and one play, and I'd rather touch pass it again because of the way everyone's lined up. And, yeah.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes
Two
out
didn't
of
quite
bounds.
get there,
That's a
and
nice pickup
maybe we
on
got
that
to the
one.
sideline a little fast. I don't know.
Push passes,
But
timing is
it's
so
okay. We got 8
important.
yards.
Snap
I'll
it
deal
right
with
as
8
he's getting a
yards.
full head of steam. When he gets the
So,
ball,
yeah.
he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense
Our battering ram.
see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Fighting
All right,
ahead.
nothing flashy there. He just did what it
We
took to
want
get
to go
first down.
back over here to this. Good Lord. I do love the fact that I have 100,000 formations, and I also simultaneously hate the fact that I have 100 formations. Because I love to give people different looks, but I got Cleet Cooper calling me. Cleet, I'm sorry, I cannot answer right now due to the fact that I am live on color here. So, even though I'd love, you know what? Well, he's going to sit here and talk to me about the fact that I didn't show up and pick up basketball, which I couldn't. And so I'll give him a call back. Sorry, Cleet. I do want to talk to you, but now is not the best time. But I will talk to you soon. We're going to go with this right here. And we're going to look and see about a tight end on a corner route, as well as some of our other guys. Let's see. Everybody's going to come up. Maybe he's in a cover 3, maybe not. We'll see what happens here.
Wants to throw on first down.
Oh,
And he got smacked.
I think it's just a question of I put it on him. I might have had X early right there.
Time to get to the quarterback, man. They've
But
got
it's all good.
speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
I'm going to come back to that later. But I'm going to go ahead and set it up. We will go to this, which is probably kind of stupid considering the effectiveness of which we've ran the football, but we're all good.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch.
Good ball right there. Touchdown to Wisner, who I don't think he's caught a touchdown yet this year, even though he's one of our highest rated players from an overall standpoint. We saw what we liked, and we thought that they'd be too late in trying to break on it. So we try to put the ball where we could. Let's see it in that small little window right there. Whoever that was, I think maybe Cole tried to use her to get him in the right spot after he's in the wrong spot, because I think he probably had, the deep responsibility on that receiver who's kind of running almost like a wheel-looking route on the outside over there in that stack. And so he was probably kind of stuck into that corner. Other guys coming across the field, so we put it on the guy coming across the field, knowing that guy's too far to the outside, and then they had some guys who were way too inside to kind of cover it both. So, I mean, we put it in a little bit of a window there, and we're good with that. This time we better not be sky kicking. We better be kicking normal, which it looks like we did. So we didn't have to, try and put him so far deep this time, and I don't know if he would have ran it back anyways. Still good with where we're at. But yeah, didn't have to try and pin him as deep this time because we didn't have that penalty to work with. So we just tried to kick it as far as we could and let it go from there. That's the only tough thing with our
down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul,
our linebackers is, now that I've told them, hey, you play at this certain depth, if they get behind us, then we're in trouble. Oh, man, he did a X catch right there, secure catch, because I was coming to pop him. And we still got a little bit of a hit on him, but not, looks like he's slinging it right now, too. So we're going to flip it around a little bit, do something different. But
just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Perfect. But yeah.
Back to pass, it's great. He makes the
Threw it
connection.
behind him. All
And
good.
he's a real
We made the
nowhere
play.
man tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, nice job by the defense.
But I was saying,
to catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They go to the ground.
I thought he may try an audible to run there, which it was okay because our linebacker stayed where he was supposed to, and he's very athletic on that side. So it's all good. And then we had Alexander also come over and make a play. I liked this, and I hope it gives the same guy blitzing and doing all that, but if it doesn't, we're still okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it did this time, but it's okay. So we're going to see if we can maybe try and get to him a little bit, mix up coverages, and do all that. So, did he just lay out and pick that? Good Lord. I would probably not be too thrilled if I was Cole. I can't believe he just did that. Good night. I thought that we were just going to get a... yeah, he laid out and caught that. I thought we were just going to get an incomplete pass the way that kind of went, you know? Not a pick. Holy smokes. I just thought that he was going to lay out, the receiver, and the DB. Like, everybody was just going to lay out, and nobody was going to get the play, get the ball, and we were just going to move on. Well, if he's going to do that, then we're going to come back and we're going to jet touch pass it again because he shifted everybody to the left.
Good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
Because I want to run that counter, and he won't let me run that counter, and I think he knows I want it. It's all good. It's the chess match that I love. I promise. So, yeah. See what we got. Get everybody out here. I don't know who I have running this. I have Keith, and that's fine. I did want to also see how the defense lines up because I don't know if I've really ran this formation. That'll take us to a 2-minute warning.
That defense is about getting off the football,
and then I got to think of
can be disruptive and get in the backfield
how I want to try and attack from the 2-minute warning.
Actions on those counter plays,
moving on.
It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
I'm thinking. I want to do this, and see how he does this, because I'm thinking that we might get whoever that outside wheel is, maybe Circle. I'm not positive. Let's see who it is. No, it's R1. I'm thinking we might be able to get him. So we'll see what
motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Scanning the field, it's Finley. Dances away from the heat. It's complete on the right side.
We just had to throw it underneath, which I'm okay with that as well. I wanted to throw it, you know. And I need X to just run this.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
So that we get some space.
He wants to throw.
It looks like he ran into somebody.
Couldn't find anybody to throw
right there.
He'll just
So
toss
it's
it
okay.
away. It'll be second down.
I do want to come back, and it's kind of changed up. Okay, there it is. I say it's kind of changed up where some of these people are for me. But
couldn't make the connection last time.
I'm going to come back with this speed option and see if maybe we can get our boy with a little space to it.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch
Lord. If we would have had a halfway decent toss, I think we'd have had some. But that toss was ugly as heck because I tried to get it out to him before I even got hit.
Contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be
able to. And he took 90 years to toss it.
Force the football back into
all good,
traffic,
though.
And that's exactly what happened there.
All good. 20 seconds still, so we're still okay. don't do this a lot, but we're going to look at this one. It may be a mistake. I don't know. But if that, I genuinely think if that toss would have been halfway decent, we'd have had a chance to get the first down. And because the toss was so terrible, we had zero chance. All right. Let's snap it, please. Oh, I threw it right to him. I thought we were going to throw it over. Oh, that's terrible, what I just did. That's terrible. It's okay.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything.
Get the ball back with 43 seconds, so we still got a chance to maybe go score, and then we'll just get it back to where it was 14 points and no harm.
Nice drive by this offense.
Oh.
And it's up and good as they draw.
That's bad. Like I said, I thought maybe we were going to get it over him. And he kind of sat just a little bit more than like I said, I thought we would get. So, that's okay.
Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7.
We're going to go back, like I said, and we're going to look at this this F-Twins over because I feel like he's still searching for something with this on what to do. If I can get Robinson the ball with a chance to, we just got to block it downfield just a little bit better. And I may even see if I can trade out.
They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking for a man. It's Fenley. Zings it complete to
Probably
the right.
had
He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
R1 to kind of throw it inside of there. He's doing a pretty good job of getting pressure, I would say.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. That's going to wrap
not at all the end to the half that we wanted by throwing. That's just being stupid. Just being stupid. So, but we're all right. We can get a stop here and still put ourselves right back in the situation we had before with a chance to make the plays we need. I expect him to do it. But it's okay.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do.
It
they
is
start this third quarter, one possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here.
And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that.
First of all, where's our pass rush? Because that took like 90 years to develop, and Zero's running the wrong way. I mean, honestly, know who Zero is.
One single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I mean, 58 standing flat-footed and didn't move.
These guys are athletes. You line them up all.
What does he do?
And nowadays, you can start to feature.
I was trying to get us for it. My gosh.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard
Like, just stick your arm out. Take one step and stick your arm out. I think you'll knock it down. He ain't got to try and catch it.
Power football.
Just try to touch it.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Gray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact.
Good play, brother. Good play.
No flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Necessarily open. He just threw a one-on-one ball, and his guy was inside of the ball. Like, that's all that happened there. His guy was on the inside, and he jumped up and caught it, and we weren't even remotely close to being able to play. So, that's whatever.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
See if the defense will make a play for us right here.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
How about you use that platinum house call or whatever they call that junk and freaking, that's the right term for it, but I don't know what the,
so they'll send out the field goal unit.
Back Jacksonville State is losing right now. Just for the people who care, they're undefeated. That left hash is a killer in kicking the football. I know it. And
touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by.
Coach Flaxen knew it. That is tough. But why don't he take that house call, jump in front of that ball, and go the other way with it? Instead of doing whatever the crap he just did.
Send that offense back onto the field.
Let's see. Whatever, we're going to stay here. Oh, they do win?
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson.
Man, that was so hard to get the ball to them in a timely manner. Because I tried to throw it out there immediately to see if I could give myself a chance to make a play, and we didn't give ourselves a chance to make a play. So, that's unfortunate. Oh, 75! Oh my gosh, I had 1,000 yards of running room. If you just did your job.
Going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand.
That is tough as heck.
See that start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got too many dang empties. You know what I'm saying? Can't find which one I want.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Finley. Firing to the right, complete. He's finally got it.
Lord, man, what the heck? What are you doing? How are we 2 yards short, first of all? We literally were on the 29.
Really good job by the defense being physical.
And we went out of bounds.
The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
That's outrageous. I would love to go for this, and I just don't think I can. I thought we got it, with enough speed. I thought we were going to get on past everybody. And maybe I could have hit 47 right there now that I'm seeing the replay again. So that I'll have to keep that in mind when I run that play again the next time, is looking at R1, because I think R1's had a few different times where he's been a decent option for us. So, putting back towards the 25 again. Man, I thought we had that. But Bring the defense back out here. I still can't believe I threw that pick six.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind.
Good job.
Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
See what he does.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking for a man. It's Gray. Unloads to the wideout.
Did he catch him and make that play? Did he tip that?
You can sense the frustration.
He tipped that. He's insane.
On the field and on the sideline for this team because
Yeah, it looks like he tipped that. That joker is insane. Which he is very, very good in man coverage. I would guess one of, if not the best in the whole conference. He's got the silver blanket coverage and all that. And I hope he doesn't transfer out because of coaching prestige. But he is an absolute beast. So he's like my best corner technically overall now. He was second best going into the season. And he's a player. So he had a pick six for us against Coach Freshwater in Central Michigan. They really kind of turned the tide of the game a little bit. It was between that and the kick return for a touchdown were very tough back-to-back plays because we were certainly in a dogfight and still in a dogfight after that. But that definitely gave us some momentum, got us going in the right direction. So yeah, that joker can play, and like I said, I hope he's back on Akron next year because I think that we have a chance to be a very good football team if he will stay put, stay with us, let us do it. So,
the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on.
Nobody's getting outside. Nobody's doing blocks.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but
A
understand
little sooner, but that's all
you're
right.
still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much on first.
I may have to
down.
mix up
It's second and
audibles
9.
for the future.
They'll run it from
Because I
the
think
gun.
everyone knows what I'm trying to audible to.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for
Let's
this
see.
tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
I really wanted to do something else other than this,
Now
but we're
facing
going
a
to see if we
third
can
and
get this snap off and do this.
Toss to the outside.
We're able to.
At the 45 on its way. Running toward the tape.
It's a huge play. We kind of got bunched up on our blocker there, and it caused someone, I don't know who, to come flying in and not make a play to or whoever there. And so then it left us with a lot of running room. We got a good block. Someone got put on their butt, which is exactly the way you're supposed to block it, and gave one of our faster guys a lot of space. So you see, I don't know what number that is, 3 right there that was diving, trying to hit us, and it was over from there. Nobody's going to catch that joker for 30 yards. So
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Nowhere to go on
that was huge for us because
the end of the third quarter.
barring me doing something stupid right here, I should be able to get a field goal on this drive and go up 2 scores.
With the score, Akron 14, Buffalo 7.
Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. I can't remember what I put as my audibles for this. I'll have something if I want to go the other way, but we're going to mix it up, like I said, and we're going to go jet touch pass from the beginning right here.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Really?
Motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got it set up on the outside.
We didn't block anybody. Not a single person with the guys who got down the field right there. But we were able to kind of keep buying some space until he could clear and get that thing out. And that was huge for us. Now I want to come back to this wide doubles. And do we have something that we love? Not necessarily. But I'll look at that. Let's see if we can do that.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock.
Go back. Everybody's set up. You know what the dang play is. Hans has been so good for us in these user games as we went along. He didn't get as much in the computer games, and I don't know why, because he's a great player. Is that him, 10 rushing attempts for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns? I think I'd have to go back and look, but I think he's been pretty close to 100 yards in every user game we've had so far. He is a great player, and I hate that we're going to lose him this year as a senior. But that kind of speed is what we need. With Keith being able to kind of be thunder, we need lightning. And so for him to be able to do that has been huge for us. I'm going to be so mad this whole time about us throwing a dang, what's it called? Pick 6 right before the half. But otherwise, I mean, I think offensively and defensively we played a pretty complete game to this point for 3 quarters. So hopefully we can close it out right here in this last quarter and do what we need to do. I mean, that's a heck of a throw by the quarterback. Getting smoked and still being able to make the play. And I think McGee's done a pretty good job of trying to get some pressure all game. So, Pickett! So, we're going to keep trying to let McGee do his thing out here and see what we can come up with, because he has been a man on a mission so far today. He doesn't have any sacks to show for it, but, I mean, he's been in the quarterback's face quite often, which is weird. He doesn't have a sack to show for it because if I remember correctly, he knocked the quarterback into the left end, who I guess did get a whole sack because he didn't even get a half sack for that. So it's bizarre. I would have given both a half sack because McGee got there first and hit him first. And I think he was going down. He just got hit twice. And for some reason, they gave the other guy full credit for it, but it's all good. And then there's Anderson right on cue, the guy who did get the sack before. So coming in and trying to make plays. So it is what it is.
A lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter.
I probably shouldn't do this, but we're going to do this because I like to mix up defenses. I don't want him to get the same look every time. Know what's going on. I want to hopefully kind of
he'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks one deep.
Good play there, Lewis. Unfortunately, Lewis is also a senior, but he's a good football player. So we really like Lewis. Wish he could be back next year. I really do. He's, like I said, he's a heck of a football player. I'm going to get out of this. I wanted to, I picked the wrong one, but it's all good. It still could be right. 57 kind of did nothing there, but whatever.
The coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
we're going to have Fletcher, who normally doesn't get the jet touch passes, get this jet touch pass and see what he can do.
Motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver, fighting off the defender.
And Fletcher's a beast too. I mean, good Lord. I was not expecting that to go like that at all. I thought we were for sure stopped in the backfield. That's tough. Unfortunately for Colt, everything seems to be going a little bit our way. From the pick where we dove and caught it to the, I mean, he just kind of muscled through 51, which is insane. But because he's a little bit more of a speed guy, I would say, than anything else, Fletcher is. But anyways, from the diving pick to us running outside on that one play and them diving and missing and giving us a lot of space to that play, he's kind of been close to being in like right positions, and we've just kind of got the home runs. We've kind of been in the same spot where they are, and we're kind of making a few more plays, and that's tough because you can kind of only control so much and do so much to put your guys in the right positions, and from there it's up to them to make some plays for you. I feel like our guys are making plays and his guys aren't, and that kind of sucks for him. And I don't know.
Aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And
it's complete. A huge pickup. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Bulls are in the hurry up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But
we are playing to try and get into a bowl for the first time in their Dynasty. So good play right there by our linebacker. So that may have a little something to do with it.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man,
is that we are, like I said, trying to figure that out.
Get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So hopefully, like I said, hopefully we can get ourselves to bowl eligibility.
Akron has it back ready to send that
we'll just see have to see where we go from there.
This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play callers
52. I need you to block someone on this football field. Please.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead.
Please do that for me.
Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
If you would, sir. Interesting.
Back to throw, it's Finley. Nice move there. And that is
I mean, we're breaking like every first tackle right now. Like, it's our dang job. It's honestly kind of crazy, but I also I love it. I mean, the worm, depending on what time you and Jesse play, I'm getting fired up over here with this football team. We're doing some things. So I mean, depending on what you think, we might have to play a game, our game tonight, and just say forget it. So
they'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Because look at Hines running through people. I mean, that's the reason why we went and got his butt out of the transfer portal, is for days like today we're going to have 13 rushes for 162 yards. And I think he's got 2 daggum touchdowns, and they ain't even showing that. I mean, the dude's been impressive all day. So don't think I won't go right back to that counter. I'm thinking I need to go right back to that counter. There's a lot of space out there, though. I'm going back to the counter. Okay? I'm going right back to the counter. I will take this to a 2-minute warning, though. And then I'm going to come out in the counter. And then I'm going to maybe see if I can fake audible. So he sends everybody over there, so I don't have to reset the play again. I mean, y'all get what I'm saying. So
the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll try to get outside.
Oh, I didn't quite do the job right there because we blocked it great, and I should have went inside that block probably, but that's okay. I did want, like I said, there's some stuff in here that I wanted to see in action.
Will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Let's see how this looks. Because the weird thing is, like we got some stuff in here.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Keith. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the stick.
Let's see I'm over here calling plays and doing all this nonsense when it should be not turbo. I need to be in the daggum cheap clock here.
Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
I do want to look at this and see how this looks. If he gives me the same stuff he just gave me. If he doesn't, then
no big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground.
Which it doesn't look like he gave me the same stuff. So
wide receiver shows motion. Might as well give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like,
we didn't run some of our stuff out of what's it called.
Everything has worked. That's why they've built
Just
this
okay.
lead. They've had a great day today.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
I don't have to, or I do have to snap it. I was going to say I don't have to snap it. So I'm
Nowhere to run on that one.
We lost a little bit of yards right there, but that'll do it.
Individual 6-second battles every
played a very complete game, I'd say, overall. Like I said, we had a lapse where made a terrible decision throwing the football, but I mean, he started the show right there, 166 for 2 touchdowns, and he had, I think, probably 169, and we lost him 3 yards on the play of the game. So, dude came to play, and again, it's him, it's Keith, and it's Robinson, and they make the offense go, and everybody else just kind of plugs in a few yards where they can get it. I mean, you ain't. Worm, if you're watching this and you want to know who's going to make all the plays, I mean, you see what we kind of got at quarterback, but like we play different people. Keith had a weird game today, but normally like he's a little more involved. But Hines had a great game today, and they kind of trade off who has a better day. Sometimes they both have fantastic days. Robinson, you see what he had, 7 for 56, which isn't anything crazy, but Hines with another 2 for 28 right there. Chipping in. Fletcher had that great play right at the end. And then Wisner caught that early pass. And like I said, he's one of our higher rated players. So those guys were chipping in. Let's see how we blocked the thing. We had 5 pancakes and 5 pancakes. And that's kind of what we expect, from those jokers, because we got some guys who are decent on the offensive line. We are losing Shore this after this season, but junior, sophomore, junior, like we're bringing everybody else back. So excited about that. Defense, I thought we played fine. That's our strong safety who had a lot of tackles, but I do think he kind of threw it to the edge a decent amount. They did give McGee a half sack for 4. David had that crazy layout tip. He had a pick on the from the linebacker spot across the middle or whatever. And then Brown is our Bama transfer. And yeah, he made a layout interception. And so that was absolutely insane. So yeah. And then there's a half sack with Anderson, like I said. Overall, very interesting game the way it all shook out. We were able to run the ball and stay balanced. I don't feel like he really tried to run the ball a lot, which I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I feel like he just kind of passed the ball the majority of the game. And the weird thing is, Cole, I think he said he never wins the toss, but both years he's won the toss against me, which it maybe isn't the most ideal thing sometimes. I think I've started with the ball both times against Jesse as well, so it seems to be a theme maybe in the user games that I start with a ball. But with those kind of things, like we've been fortunate in those two user games. I can't remember who got the ball first in the game against Joey and how that all went. But at least against those two, we got the ball first and we went and scored a touchdown. And I think that's huge because then it kind of puts a little pressure on them to see what they can do. And so, yeah. We kind of dominated time of possession again, I'd say. But overall, like I said, I thought we played pretty well and we were able to stay pretty balanced. And we just, offense, defense, I got nothing to complain about. I think that our right end, McGee, when he tried to pass the ball a lot of times, just didn't give him a lot of times to sit there and hold it and make decisions. And so that was huge for us, to be able to do that and to be able to make some plays and get our butts off the field and get it back to the offense. And the offense, we moved the ball pretty well. We didn't score every time by any means, but the offense did the job. And I think that's all you can ask. So, good win for Akron, and Akron next week will have a chance to play Bowling Green, and we'll see if we can play Bowling Green and see if we can make some plays, and like I said, try and get to bowl eligible. I think that'll be good for us if we can do that. You go look at what Akron's done. We were 5-7 last year. Hopefully we don't go 5-7 again, but that was the first time we had won 5 games since 2017. We didn't win our bowl in 2017. Now, Coach Flame wasn't the coach there. Let's clarify that. But we had a little spell here, but that's what we're trying to get, trying to get Akron right back to where we're supposed to be. And I would love the opportunity to go 7-6, which would be the most wins since 2017, but win a bowl for the first time since 2015. And that's the only bowl win we have from 2007 to now. So I would love to do that. And we've only won 7 games twice in that same span as well. So I would love to be able to do both of those things. And I feel like that would be a good boost for us, especially as we're on a 3-year contract, because hopefully Akron just says after we do something this year, maybe, like I said, we're praying that we get to that bowl game and we can get our butts to 7-6, because then maybe Akron will offer us a extension on the contract. And I would love that because I think that'll help recruiting with coaching stability. So I think also being able to do some of this stuff will hopefully help us in coaching prestige. And the reason why coaching prestige is important to us right now is very simply because our boy, David, right there, the 85 overall corner that made that diving tip on Cole on, I believe that was second or third down. I can't remember what play, but you guys will probably know the play I'm talking about when he tipped it out. Is talking about transferring over coaching prestige. So hopefully we can boost this coaching prestige up a little more. We need it. I'd love to, try and get that to C- and then see if we can move it on up from there. But we got to find ways to do that in order for us to keep him. And I'd love to keep Jester as well. Williams is our backup center. I would love to keep him because of the depth at offensive line, but Jester, I think, has a chance to start for us next year at strong safety. Barring us not getting anything out of the transfer portal and everything else, we'll see how that all shakes up, but I think he could start for us. So I would love for him to stay, and I would love for David to stay, because I think David has a chance, if he stays, to be drafted. He was the only 4-star, I believe, on Akron's roster when I started, and now we have 2, and we have another 2 that are committed. So we would have 4 now, 3 of them that I recruited, and he's the 4th if he will stay. So I'm hopeful he stays because, like I said, I think he can get drafted if he does. And I think he's a great football player, as you kind of saw in some of the games this year. He's made great plays against users. And so I'm hopeful that he will stay on our team and we will do what we need to do. But I will click this ready up as soon as I get offline. And let's see, I don't think I saw, so I believe they will be on and playing tonight, and so we'll see how that goes. So everybody tune into that game, which is Bowling Green, Northern Illinois, and everybody else should be readied up. So when they're done, we'll advance the week, and then, like I said, the following week, Flamethrower plays Fetty Worm, and C. Smitty plays Koopa Gold, and I believe Joey plays Ball State. So got a lot of conference games to end it, and certainly some interesting things. I mean, and even with the conference standings, like I said, the way everything's kind of shaking out, we were able to beat Buffalo, which brings them back. Ohio, I think, and Miami, I want to say for some reason they maybe play next week, if I'm not mistaken. So they'll kind of sort themselves out a little bit. And then, like I said, Northern Illinois plays Bowling Green. So some of these teams are going to start to kind of know something as we're going through, and see who has a chance to make the conference championship and who doesn't, And, man, as I'm looking at this, Toledo offered me a job over there with them. And they're a 2.5 star, and Akron's a 1 star. Akron, I need us to make a bowl so we can be closer. We got to do that because Toledo's probably going to 3 stars. We need to go to 2 if possible. So let's get ourselves in gear here. Close it out strong. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Good game to Coach Brooks and Buffalo, and good luck to Coach Worm and Coach Cooper tonight. And yeah, we'll see what happens to the MAC. Always love some action. And yeah, we're nearing the end. So Media Days is upon us soon. Everybody be ready to go. And let's close this thing out strong and get after it in year 3. I love it. We got a chance, MAC, to make the playoffs. So you can't be mad at that. We got a chance maybe for MAC to have a couple ranked teams as well. So love MAC football. Love the way things are looking up for us. So good night, and God love you.